Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions with a lot of new products. Now, not all of them are new, but some of them definitely are new. So I'm just going to be testing these out. This is sort of like a first impressions for me. Some of them I've used before, so I can sort of give you guys a little bit of a mini review on them. But yeah, so I'm just gonna get right into the tutorial. I have already cleansed my face and I use the Pixie Treats Glow Mud Cleanser. This has 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera in it. And then I've also added the Glow Tonic by Pixie, which is something lately that I have been loving. So my skin is prepped and ready to go, and I've let all of this soak in. And for moisturizer, I use my regular argan oil that I normally do end up using. So now let's start with the eyes. Now this is not a new product, but it is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm just going to be priming my eyelids and creating a base with this. I am going to be setting this with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. By the way guys, there is a giveaway at the end of this tutorial, so make sure you stay to the end for the giveaway if you guys are interested. Alright guys, so I'm going to be going in with this really nice pink shade here from my Huda Beauty Obsessions palette, and I'm taking this up on a Morphe E27 brush, and I'm going to be taking this color to my crease just as a transition shade. Now I know that this isn't a new product, but this isn't the actual palette that I'm wanting to feature. I just needed something more pinky red, so that's why I'm picking up this color from the Huda Beauty palette. So for the rest of my eyes, I am going to be using the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow palette. This is the Like a Boss palette. This is the new one that they came out with. I picked this up at Sephora recently. We don't get Violet Voss here in Canada, like, you know, in the store. So I was actually quite excited when I saw this at Sephora, so I picked it up. And I'm going to be using this palette to create the rest of the eye look. I'm going to be going in with Snatched, and I am picking this up on a Morphe E22 brush. I'm just concentrating this color right in the crease area. This is just going to give our eyes some depth and dimension. And I'm just gradually building the color here because this is a very pigmented eyeshadow palette. So you just want to layer this eyeshadow a little bit at a time. So I kind of, you know, pick up the shade, dust off the excess, and then I go back in. And the hair just went up because I just can't anymore. This is getting in the way. So next I'm picking up the shade Work right here on a Real Techniques shader brush. I'm picking up the shade Strong on a NYX 13 brush. And I'm just going to work on deepening my crease just a little bit to create more of that contrast. I'm going to go back in with Work and apply this back onto my lids. Next I'm picking up this beautiful orangey bronze shade called Realness, and I'm going to be picking this up with my fingers. Next I'm going to pick up Queen, and I'm picking this up on a Royal and Langnickel Silk Pro flat brush. And I'm going to be taking this to the outer and inner corners of my mobile lid. The next shade I'm picking up from the palette is called Amazeballs, and I'm going to be picking this up with my fingers. And this shade is going just to the center of my eyelids. I'm just picking up the flat mini shader brush and blending out the edges. I am going and tight lining again with my Rimmel Exaggerate waterproof eyeliner. You guys know that I love this eyeliner. I don't have a replacement product for this, so I'm just going to use this one. And I'm going to tight line my eyes with this. I am next taking the brown shade from the same Exaggerate eyeliner by Rimmel. This is in the shade Rich Brown. And I'm going to be lining my eyelids with this. Next, just to blend out that line, I'm picking up the shade Strong again on a Morphe flat shader brush. Alright guys, so I'm just going to move on to the rest of my face. We'll come back and retouch on the eyes. I'm going to be starting off with the primer. I don't have a new primer to use, but I love this primer, so I've been using this religiously. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. It's a primerizer and moisturizer in one. Next, I'm just going to be doing some color correcting, which I need under the eye. So I'm going to be using the Sephora Bright Future color corrector here in the shade, I believe this is orange. Again, I don't have a new corrector to use, so I'm just going to be using this. I'm just picking up some of the NARS Soft Matte Corrector or Concealer. This is in the shade Biscuit. And I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eyes just to correct my dark circles even more. As you can see, it's just made such a huge difference. It's covered it up beautifully. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is the new Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation. I am in the shade Y360. Now, I've worn this foundation a few times already, so I haven't really done like a dedicated video on a review. Let me know if you guys want to see it. But I just figured that there's so many reviews out there already. I didn't really want to do like another one. But so far I've worn this for about a week straight, and I really like the finish of this foundation. It hasn't broken me out, which is a good thing, because the NARS Radiant foundation that they came out with, a new one, that broke me out terribly. And it's a medium to full coverage. You can build this up definitely, and you have to work a little bit quickly with this foundation because it does tend to set fairly quickly. And the consistency is really strange. It's like a gel-like consistency. It's not like a fluid. It's fluid, but it's jelly. I can't explain it. It's a very different consistency. I wasn't too sure if I was gonna like this foundation, but I really do enjoy the finish of it. It's a great everyday, out the door, natural finish foundation. So next for concealer, I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. I know, again, this has been out for a while, but I haven't used it, so this is new to me. Everyone is saying that it's very similar to Shape Tape, so let's see how this works. I'm actually really liking this concealer. It's not as heavy as Shape Tape, but I can see the coverage being like Shape Tape. It's really pigmented. So next I'm going to be setting my highlight right away because I do tend to crease. So I'm going to be going in with my Mercier translucent powder. And I am going to be setting this with my foundation brush. I have been liking this technique better. I don't know why. It just seems to melt the foundation, the powder right into my skin, and it sets it really nicely. So I'm just going to be bronzing quickly with the butter bronzer. I'm not really contouring today. I don't know, I just don't really feel like it. This calls for more of a summer bronzy look, so that's what we're going for. So for blush, I'm going to be using Alpine Bronze by MAC. This is a really nice peachy bronzy shade with gold reflex in it. They do not have this anymore in their permanent collection. Milani's Luminoso is very close to this as well, so if you have that, you can use that as well. For highlight, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy Highlighter. The packaging is just stunning, and that's the highlighter inside. It is just so beautiful and so blinding. I'm super excited to be using this, and I'm going to be applying this with the NYX fan brush. This is the new one that they have. This is the professional makeup. No, they don't. It doesn't really have a number, but it's their mini fan brush. They have a bigger one. This is the mini one, so I'm going to be using this. That is a really pretty highlight. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is such a pretty highlight like that. That's really nice. Alright guys, so I've already gone ahead and done my brows. There wasn't anything new for my brows, so that's why I didn't show it to you like on camera. And also I've applied my eyelashes. Again, these are the Lilly lashes in Miami that I use. They're just nice and fluffy, but they actually don't hide any of the work, which is why I really like them. I'm going to be picking up the shade Work right here again, and I'm going to be picking this up on a Morphe E36 brush. Next, I'm taking the Rimmel Exaggerate eye pencil, and I'm going to be applying that to my lower lash line. I'm going to be going back in with the shade Strong again on a Morphe flat shader brush. And I'm just going to work on blending out that eyeliner. I'm going back in with the Amrezy Highlight, and I'm picking this up on a pencil brush. And I'm going to be applying this to the inner corners of my eyes. I'm also going to be hitting this on the center of my nose with my fingers. And also slightly down the bridge of my nose. Just use some setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Setting Spray. And for my lashes, I'm just going to quickly coat them with mascara. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir mascara. So for lips, I'm going to be using my MAC Spice liner. For lipstick, I'm going to be using the Dose of Colors Desi Katie collaboration in the shade More Creamer, Please. And just to add a little bit of highlight to the center of my lips, I'm using the NYX Bright Idea stick in Bermuda Bronze. I'm just going to be picking this up on my finger and just dabbing this to the center. Alright guys, this completes the finished look. I really like how these colors are so nice and warm, and they kind of remind me of fall, but they also remind me of like a sunset, like a really nice summer sunset, and these colors are just so vibrant. So just a little bit more about the products that I use. Like, this is a new product that I used obviously on my eyes, which is the Violet Voss Like a Boss palette. And this palette, actually, I really enjoyed using it. The colors are really nice. The shade ranges are also very pretty. You can create a bunch of different looks with this palette. I really want to use these colors down here because I'm really drawn to greens, and now there's like the springtime and things like that coming up, so I think this is great for that. You have a mix of like warm tones up here, so you can create like really nice summery warm tones also for fall looks with this palette. And then obviously you have your transition shades down here. So all in all, I think this palette is like an all-rounder palette for someone. If you haven't tried the Violet Voss shadows before, they are really nice. They do blend in really well as well. This palette retails for $60 Canadian at Sephora plus taxes. So, and you get like a bunch of different shades. Like, there's quite a few shades in here, so I think it's good for the price point. The other hit that I absolutely loved is the Amrezy highlighter. I think this highlighter is so nice. It just gives you that really nice wet look. It's nice and buildable, so you're not getting like a really harsh highlight altogether, which is also something that I look for in a highlighter, because I don't always want the highlight to be blinding, but you can build this up to a blinding highlight if you want. But it gives you that really nice wet look. Like you can see, I just really love the formulation and the shade of this highlighter. It'll go with pretty much any skin tone. And also the other big thing is the Marc Jacobs Shameless Foundation. This is a really nice foundation as well. It's all natural, it doesn't look heavy, it's not cakey. I don't even feel like I'm wearing foundation, and there's not a lot of foundations that I can say that makes me feel that way. The other one that I like is the NYX Total Control Drops, which is great for every day. So if you're looking for a more of an affordable side of foundations, that would be it. And then this is more on the higher range. I think this is also about $58. I will link all the prices down below for you guys, because I do live in Canada and things are a little bit more expensive out here. But this is just a really nice foundation. All in all, it's beautiful. I think that's about it. I think out of all the new products that I've tried, I really do like all three of them. I don't think I swatched anything else. So let's talk about the giveaway. So the giveaway is going to be something different on my channel. So I'm going to be doing giveaways on my channel, and then also separate giveaways on Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, which majority of you are probably not, because my Instagram with the new algorithm and things like that, I had to basically change my Instagrams, and I lost my followers. I lost a lot of my pictures. In fact, I think I lost all of my pictures because my new Instagram only has 3 posts up right now. So if you guys are not following me on Instagram, please follow me. My new Instagram name is panache.studios. The previous one was panache_studios. So this is panache.studios. I will link this down below, and it's also going to be in my description bar. So you will find me there, so make sure you follow me there. You do need to be a follower on YouTube and Instagram in order to win my giveaway. Also be part of the notification squad, because if you want to win my giveaway, you need to leave a comment down below within the first 24 hours of the video going up, and the only way you would be notified is if you have the notification bell on. So that's that, and what I am giving away is these 2 right here. So the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Tonic and the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mud Cleanser. Now these 2 I have been using religiously for a month, and my skin is just loving it. Like, my skin usually reacts. I have blemish prone skin sometimes, usually when I am breaking out around that time of the month, and I also have eczema prone skin. So anything that I use on my skin needs to be really thoroughly tested out, and then I need to use it, because eczema just kicks in right away for me for any products that are out there in the market. That includes makeup as well. So also, if you haven't seen my foundation review on the foundation that really terribly broke me out, I will also link that down below, and that's exactly what happens to my skin whenever I use a product which is just not agreeing with my skin. So I have to be very careful into what I use, but these 2 combined together have been going really well. Like, I love the Glow Mud Cleanser because it just like feels so nice and so luxurious on my skin, and then I use this as my toner. So it does have 5% glycolic acid in it, so it will help with blemishes and blemish marks, so which I tend to have around this area, and it's been reducing. So I've been using it for a month and I have seen a difference. So one lucky winner is going to be winning these 2. So like I said, make sure you are following me both on my social medias, Instagram and YouTube, and you have the notification bell, and you leave me a comment within the first 24 hours, and I will pick a winner. I will announce the winner either on Instagram, or I will private message you, or I will email you. So make sure you have access to either all 3 or one of the 3. That's that for this video. I think I have chatted my brains out, so that's it. So I hope to see you in my next video. I hope you guys have a great week. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.